Hello class, we'll proceed further with the same numerical that we were discussing in the last video lecture using two-phase method. So in the last video lecture we solved till we revised the objective function. Now we were supposed to apply the phase 1 method, that is we were supposed to apply initial simplex table or simplex method to this revised linear programming problem. So in the same way as we have seen in simplex method also, we'll use the same table, same technique. So the initial this is the initial simplex table containing CBI, that is cost of basic variable, this is basic variable, this is cost of objective function, this is solution, and we will fill this table using the revised objective function and the constraint equations. So first, as we can see, we'll write all the variables here, whatever variables are present in the original linear programming problem or in the linear programming problem, we'll write all those variables. So what were the variables present? x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, a1, a2. So we'll write all the variables in the basic variable, in the row corresponding to basic variable, that is x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, a1, a2. Now next step is to fill the row corresponding to Cj, that is cost of objective function. We will write all the coefficients of these variables which are present in the revised objective function. Now my revised objective function only has artificial variables and it does not contain any variables. So the coefficient of artificial variables will be 1 1 in Cj row and all other variables will have 0 coefficients. So I have written it like this only. All other variables have 0 coefficient and only artificial variable have 1 1 coefficient, as only artificial variables are present in the revised objective function. Now next step, we need to fill the basic variable column. Now for filling the basic variable column, what we used to do in a simplex method, we used to write all the newly introduced, all the basic variables or all the newly introduced variables in this basic variable column. But what we'll do here, there's slight change. As you can see in this constraint equation, the constant equation, we have, for each constant equation we have two variables, two newly introduced variables, that is surplus variable and artificial variable. But as I've already told you, because of only introduction of surplus variable, we cannot apply the simplex method. So to remove the negativity of this surplus variable, we have introduced the artificial variable that I have discussed in my previous lecture also. So in the basic variable column, we will write only those variables that are positive. So as you can see in this constraint, the a1 is only positive newly introduced variable. In this constant equation, a2 is the only positive variable, newly introduced positive variable. So we will write in the basic variable column a1 and a2, and what are the coefficients of a1 and a2 in the revised objective function. As I have told you, in the revised objective function, the coefficients of a1 and a2 are 1 1. So I have written 1 1 in CBI column. Now for your better understanding, let us take another example where you will get to understand how to write this basic variable column in phase 1 of two-phase method. Again, these are the three constant equations, and the first constant equation contains a surplus variable and a1. Second constant equation contains slack variable. Third constant equation contains slack variable. So from first constant equation, we will write only a1 in the basic variable column because it is the only positive newly introduced variable in the constant equation, and we'll write s2, s3. As you can see from the two constant equations, remaining two constant equations, that s2 and s3 are positive, that even if we make x1 and x2 is equal to 0, we'll get s2 and s3 is equal to positive. So we can apply the simplex method. So in the basic variable column, we'll write